How about this question? Hit the like button if you believe that Monday Night Raw moving to Netflix was a genius idea that will help the WWE reach a wider audience long term.
So this is a very, very rare review of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So the first segment, Rocky Maivia cutting a promo. Now, this promo shocked me because I thought he was going to bury Cody Rhodes, but it looks like he made up with Cody Rhodes, which means, yeah, most likely he will not face Cody Rhodes at this year's WrestleMania. Most likely, he might face Roman Reigns. Man, that surprised me. He put over Cody Rhodes. I'm like, where did this come from? I'm shocked. I thought we was getting Rocky Maivia versus Cody Rhodes at this year's WrestleMania, but I guess they did a pivot. So I'm guessing we are getting Rocky Maivia versus Roman. Now, what do I think about this promo? I gotta admit, sometimes Rocky Maivia can be a little bit cheesy, but this was a solid promo. He does pander to the audience, but hey, that's Rocky Maivia. He loves pandering to the audience. But you never know. This might be a swerve. He might be fooling Cody Rhodes. Maybe he wants Cody Rhodes to have his guard down. Will this be the main event at WrestleMania? Who will main event night one of WrestleMania? Will it be CM Punk or will it be Rocky Maivia and Roman? Because you cannot give them night two. Night two belongs to Cody Rhodes, but night one, it is still up for grabs. The one thing people need to realize about Rocky Maivia is that guy is an egomaniac. He loves being liked. He loves being loved, which means I knew that Rocky Maivia was going to go back to being a good guy. He does not like being a heel. He loves being a good guy. Even though he is great on the mic as a heel, trust me, he don't like being booed. He don't like being not liked. That's not Rocky Maivia. He is an egomaniac. You gotta love Rocky Maivia. That's his mindset. His mindset is, how can you not like me? Case in point, he thought it was a good idea to bully Cody Rhodes out of last year's WrestleMania main event. He thought that was a good idea. He thought the audience was going to cheer him. I'm like, bruh, you gotta read the room. You gotta watch these shows. The crowd loves Cody Rhodes. We wanna see Cody Rhodes finish his story. But Rocky Maivia did not realize how powerful Cody Rhodes is. Rocky Maivia did not realize that Cody Rhodes is the most over guy in the building, the most over guy in the company. And he thought it was a good idea to take his spot after winning the Royal Rumble. That's why the audience turned on him, and rightfully so. How can you argue that? That was wrong. That was an egomaniac move. That was a narcissist type move. You thought that us as your fans was going to go along with it? I'm like, no, nigga. We was not going to go along with it. You took Cody Rhodes' spot with no remorse because you thought you was more over than Cody Rhodes. No, man, that's not true. Not in this era. Cody Rhodes is the most over guy in this company. So I'm glad that every wrestling fan, they turned on Rocky Maivia because that was wrong. You don't take a spot from a guy who's full-time and he is the face of the motherfucking brand. That was dumb and that was wrong. Now, the first match, our fake-ass tribal chief, Roman Reigns, versus our real tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. I love you, Solo. By the way, go back and play this match. Michael Cole said that our real tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, was a better tribal chief than Roman Reigns. Why? Because he don't abuse his teammates in his faction. That's what I've been saying for the past 3 years. Solo is a better leader than Roman motherfucking Reigns because Solo don't disrespect his teammates in his faction. So what is my grade for this match? I will give it a 7.5 out of 10. This was a very, very good match. Actually, I felt like this match was better than Roman versus Jey Uso. I gotta admit, I was shocked when Kevin Owens interfered in this match because I didn't think that Kevin Owens would help out Solo Sikoa. That was shocking to me. But this was a very good hardcore match. This match made sense. This match had great pacing, and Solo Sikoa, man, he's a great heel. He was talking shit for the entire match. This match was very entertaining. So, the real Bloodline interfered in this match. I'm talking about Tama Tonga and Jey Uso, the real Bloodline. I'm telling you, Jey Uso is a monster. That guy is going to be a star. He always dominates Roman Reigns. So the real Bloodline interfered in this match. So obviously, the fake OG Bloodline had to stick their nose in this business where it don't belong. So Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, they had to interfere in this match. But that spot did make sense. So when you see Tama Tonga beating up Roman, and when you see Jacob beating up Roman, okay, obviously Sami Zayn and Jimmy had to interfere in this match just to help out their fake-ass tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I must say this, man, there was tons of near falls in this match. I thought for a split second that Solo was going to beat Roman Reigns. The moment he gave him that Samoa spike, I thought Solo had this match won. I don't know how Roman kicked out, but to Solo's credit, he also kicked out of multiple moves by Sami Zayn, Jimmy, and Roman. So they did put over Solo Sikoa. So I like that. They kept Solo strong. So after Kevin Owens interfered in this match, obviously Cody Rhodes had to show up and fend off Kevin Owens. That makes sense. Who won this match? It was our fake-ass tribal chief. Unfortunately, Roman Reigns won this match. But was he the rightful winner? I'm going to say yes, just because he has to face Rocky Maivia this year at WrestleMania. So I guess that makes sense in hindsight that Roman had to win this match to set up the dream match between Rocky Maivia and Roman. So Roman had to win this match. So after the match, Rocky Maivia came out and he gave him that red pepper necklace. Something, the Ulafala or something like that. Yeah, so he gave him the Ulafala, and now I'm guessing they are going to face off at this year's WrestleMania. But did I think that Rocky Maivia was going to attack Roman? Nope. That is too easy. That's too sloppy. We gotta work our way to that. These guys should not touch until WrestleMania this year. So, our next segment, John motherfucking Cena. I will say this promo was validation. Why? There's idiots that don't believe me when I said that I met John Cena when I was a kid back in 2000. Go back and watch this promo. He confirmed it. Here is my story. I met him at a house show. The house show was called Come Get Some. It was a World Wrestling Federation house show. And back then, he was called the Prototype. I recognize him from TV because I used to watch UPW. And guess where it was at? Anaheim. It was at Anaheim. I met John at Anaheim. He said that UPW was based in Orange County. So now, do you believe me, you stupid dumb bitch? Yes, I met John before he was famous, before he was a megastar. I met John when he was on the indies. So I was in the ticket lobby at that house show. And guess what? John was shirtless. Yes, that sounds like the Prototype. He was shirtless and he was flexing at the ticket lobby because he was handing out flyers for UPW. So yes, that's accurate. He confirmed it. UPW was based in Orange County at the Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim, in the ticket lobby in that arena. He was shirtless, he had shades on, he was big, he was jacked up. Yes, I met him in person before he was famous. He confirmed it in that promo that UPW was based in Orange County. So what do I think about this John Cena promo? It was solid, it was good. Now, who is he going to face off at WrestleMania? Because a lot of people think that he's going to face Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. But hold on. You just said you want CM Punk to face Gunther for the world title. So which one is it? So I'm thinking they can do this. Maybe have a triple threat match between Gunther, CM Punk, and Cena. But I'm hearing that Rollins might beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Why? Because CM Punk wants to main event WrestleMania, but he needs to face off for a World Heavyweight Championship in order for that to happen. So Gunther has to drop that belt to Rollins if we will get that rematch at WrestleMania. Rollins versus CM Punk. I gotta admit, I don't know who John is going to face off against at this year's WrestleMania. The next match, sexy ass Rhea Ripley versus sexy ass Liv Morgan. To live and die in LA. It's the place to be. And guess what? This match was in LA for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. This was a very good match. Very, very solid match. I will give it a 7 out of 10. This hurts me to say. Yes, I knew Rhea Ripley was going to win this match. That was clearly obvious based on this is Netflix, the debut of Netflix, so they want to splash. I knew Liv was going to lose her championship, so Rhea did win this match. I don't know how though. This match had interference by Raquel and Dirty Ass Dominic. I thought Dane Priest was going to come out and help out Rhea, but she defended the whole entire Judgment Day. That shocked me. They made Rhea look like Wonder Woman. But I will say that Liv had a great performance in this match. And that's why she was the female fake pro wrestler of the year of 2024. Because she put in that work. She was must-see TV on Raw every week. Liv was carrying the women's division on Raw every week all of last year. So yes, it was obvious that Liv Morgan was going to drop the belt to Rhea Ripley. But will she win it back down the line? Yes, I believe that Liv Morgan will win it back down the line because she was a great female heavyweight champion. So after the match, Dirty Ass Dominic tried to reunite with Rhea Ripley. I'm telling you, Dirty Ass Dominic is a great heel. He's a heel magnet, a heat magnet. The fact that he tried to crawl back to Rhea Ripley, man, the crowd does not like Dirty Ass Dominic. That's what I mean by he needs to be a future world heavyweight champion because he gets it. He's a great heel with crazy heat. You gotta take advantage of the heat that Dirty Ass Dominic has. So Dom tries to hug Rhea Ripley. So she kicks him in the dick. Then she gave him a riptide. Like I said, eventually, Dirty Ass Dominic has to beat the shit out of Rhea Ripley. Just like how Jay White did to Dean Ambrose's bodyguard. He gave her a sister Abigail. That's what I mean. Dirty Ass Dominic, eventually, he has to get his physical revenge against Rhea Ripley. How many times are we going to see Dirty Ass Dominic getting his ass whooped by Rhea Ripley? So they just confirmed that Chad Gable wants to face off against El Luchador. So obviously, that guy is going to be Pentagon Jr. That's going to be a great match. I want to see Chad Gable versus Pentagon Jr. That's a great debut match for Penta because Chad Gable, that guy can wrestle. That's going to be a great match. So the next matchup, Drew Mac, the Mac Daddy versus Jey Uso. Whoa, hold up. So Netflix, they just showed a graphic of all the fake pro wrestlers in the World Wrestling Federation of last year who had the most TV wins, right? It was a top 10 list of every guy on the roster who had the most wins on TV of last year. And guess what? Cody Rhodes had 21. And I think it said Bianca Belair and Jey Uso, they had 29 wins on TV, which means Cody Rhodes is in the top 10 of wins on TV of last year. Hold on. These dumbasses were telling me that Cody Rhodes was part-time and that he never wrestled on TV. Okay, hold on. But why is Cody Rhodes in the top 10 of TV wins of 2024? That means he did wrestle on TV a lot. You just hate Cody Rhodes just for the fuck of it. I can't believe there was people on YouTube making shit videos, making shit rage bait videos about Cody Rhodes by saying he wrestles less than Roman Reigns. But he had 21 TV wins last year, which is a top 5, top 10 record of last year. Next to Braun Breaker. I think Braun had, 26? And Cody Rhodes had 21. That's pretty fucking good for a guy who's the world champion, who don't gotta wrestle every week. I can count on one hand on how many matches Roman Reigns had last year in 2024. So what is my grade for this match? This match was very, very solid. I will give it a 6.5 out of 10. I've seen Drew Mac and Jay have better matches than this. Yes, this felt like a regular standard Raw match. But it was very, very good. I was shocked that Jay won this match. I thought Drew Mac, the Mac Daddy, was going to win this match because Drew Mac has tons of momentum. But I'm guessing Drew can take this loss. This loss means nothing. But I'm assuming that Drew Mac is going to get his revenge against Jimmy and Jey. This is not over. Jey Uso won this match. Was he the rightful winner? Nope. I felt like Drew Mag should have won this match. The next match, Seth Freaky Rollins versus CM Punk. This was the last match of the night. This was a great match. This match had tons of emotions. Of course, I was team Seth Freaky Rollins. I felt like Seth should have won this match. He was the rightful winner, but he lost. I don't get it. How did Seth Rollins lose? I'm guessing the angle was going to be he was too caught up in his emotions. He was. Seth Rollins was cursing out the referee for the whole entire match. That's what I mean by he was very distracted. I think that is what cost him this match. But I gotta admit, CM Punk, he did look good in this match. But that's obvious. This is Seth Freaky Rollins. Rollins, he can wrestle a broomstick and he can make that work. Of course, he made CM Punk look good. But yes, this was a great match. His second best match since coming back to the World Wrestling Federation next to Drew Mack. I must say, he looked like the old CM Punk. I'm talking about the CM Punk from 2010, 2012. He looked very good in this match. This was a great performance. CM Punk took this match seriously. They were trading finishers. CM Punk, he did the curb stomp, and then Seth Rollins, he did the GTS. So this was a great match. I liked it. Would you go back and watch it? I think you should. You should go back and watch it. This was a great match. Classic. So CM Punk, he won with multiple GTSs on Seth Freaky Rollins. And that's how he won the match. So is this feud over? I don't think so. I think we are just getting started because I still think there is a strong possibility that Rollins might beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship because CM Punk, he wants to win the Rumble and he wants to main event WrestleMania. I think the bigger matchup would be Rollins versus CM Punk in the main event of this year's WrestleMania because, man, they got to run it back. This was a great match. They have to run this back. I want to see a rematch. So overall, what do I grade this night? I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10 based on this show had great pacing. There was not a lot of matches on this card, but you felt like you wanted this show to go on longer. So that is a sign of a great show, where it's less matches, but you want to see more. So I'm going to give this show a 8 out of 10. This was a very solid ass show. Okay, so let me address this next segment with Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Now, here's why people were booing Hulk Hogan. Because this is California. This is LA. This is a blue state. This is a left-wing nutjob beta male state. So that's why they were booing Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Because he is a Donald Trump guy, just like me. So obviously, they were going to boo Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Everybody knows that Hollywood Hulk Hogan is on the right side of history. Also, I bet you are wondering, why didn't The Undertaker get booed? Because he's The Undertaker. He doesn't have a bad rep like Hulk Hogan does. You see, people already did not like Hulk Hogan before he supported Donald Trump. So all he did was add more fuel to the fire. So they feel like, you know what? We can forgive Taker, but we can't forgive Hogan because they feel like he added more fuel to the fire.